Have you ever felt anger with nowhere to place it? Vincent felt cold, neglected and jaded, impotent, empathy castrated. Look for the new thing, always look for the new thing, but never look inside, never look within, without, above, below. Same thing, wait, it gets deeper than that. The insane thing is sane men living in insane terrain, contort insane brains that are kind of deranged, strange, without the factor of cause and effect. Factually, the man's a casualty of constant neglect. Let's start at the start. Vincent was born in the dark, home birth to a mother painting scars on her arm. Track march from the dragon, China white in the palm. Shooting up the birth canal, Vinny fell out like yarn. Tumbled out, himself unraveling, and that was the theme. Exceptionally average grade, sprayed with low self-esteem. From the fire to the frying pan, painting it green. When it's the cash that rules everything around me. Cream, get the money, funny Vinny. He weren't ever good at hustling, shitty jobs that he was dead and stocking. Started a combustion, nothing. Pulled him out of debt, the debt collector's rushing to be stripping him of everything. Eventually, there's nothing. The cycle is a cycle for a psychopath on ice. The day repeats, the days, the weeks the most your life. When the day's done, it's the same one. It's a repeat, it's a rerun. A deja vu religion, a foreboding of a prison. Whole Britain, Great Britain, how Britannia ruled the waves. We started out with intentions and we ended up like slaves. Drink to kill the tension, but the drinks cost your wage. What helps you is what kills you when you're living to decay. And so it goes. Vinny starts to drink to let go. Soon he's drinking, cause when he don't drink, every day is a day on death row. So he drinks so we don't have to think. Mercy, days bittersweet. When the spirit that's inside of him sinks in his teeth, and the months turn over, May to October. More days pissed than the days he spent sober. Skin looks older, demeanor gets colder. Sledgehammer swing to that chip on your shoulder. A cold prison deep in alcoholism. 40% proof, no juice. Inhibition get loose, bad decision and taboos when we're living for the booze. Who's who he lose himself to? One too many, 1, 2, 3 shots down. Drown those sorrows up in London town. If we in for a penny, we in for a pound. Fate comes full circle. Now it's Vinny boys round.
I was going to say if it was just that, it would be bloody amazing, but never mind.
Sirens start singing as the screws murder silence. Stand on my Miranda, my right to remain violent. One man's resistance is another man's tyrant. When tyrants make the law, they go to war with non-compliance. Locked up, Vinny been locked up since his mother knocked up. Kitty grew up fast, pulled his socks up, chop chop. Keep that credit top. Time is money, tick tock. Quantify the price upon your soul and then it's chop shop. Not particularly special, Vinny spent his life a vessel for the musings of the devil. Repetition caused some issues, turned a hide into a jackal. Building pressure in the kettle, bubble up to boiling level. Ooh man, he's a mad lad, falling on the warpath. Vinny split the atom like a Nagasaki bloodbath. Skies are raining black ash, copper car lights flash. Red and blue kaleidoscope, some folks don't like that. Never mind, just a victim of society. The one that serves you alcohol and sells you your sobriety. The one that sells you sex as it pedestals virginity. The one where we elect these lying pests with God ability. 1 to the 2 to the 3 to the 1. Our boy spun his own web-fed tarantulas come like 9 to the 9 to the 9. Through his crimes timelines intersect, rich as fate was designed.
Richard, of course, yeah.
Paint the picture, set the scene. It's 2019. Richard and a boy named Screech. The hands of fate, they touch and read. Siblings buried, blood it bleeds. Etched in Richard's memories. Falls a model, troubled sleep. Takes a time of absently. Hitting the bottle to soften the blow in the walls of yourself, and there's nowhere to go. When his friends on the force, they don't call, they don't show. Go to therapy, raggedy, seem to plateau. When his popo went loco and woe so low that his mojo no mono rebound no yo-yo, and so the time it moved slow-mo. You see the case was never closed, cause the motive was confusing. Orphan killed his sister, but his sister was removed when the mother died in childbirth. But dying womb life brings the cycle of samsara. Always was quite amusing. Brother killed his sister, but the records seem to show the brother never met his sister, didn't even know. So the tragedy was a catastrophe, a fate fucked up. Rich just losing sleep while his whole family's talked up. The 5 stages of grief is a common psychological model, often used to provide reassurance to all those stricken by loss. For loss comes with a cost like frostbite, shockingly cold, paving the road to decomposure, decomposing your soul. 1. Denial, pretending for a while, reality retired, but everything is changing. Richie lost the will to smile, how to reconcile when murdering a child. The 2nd stage is anger, feel it bubbling the bile. Anger, damn the man that served the hand that wrote the plan. If God is will that's good and grand, then damn we are all a damn forsaken by creation. Revelations Richard cannot stand. The 3rd stage is bargaining, begging God for second chance. Lord, I know it is a reach, but I'm begging on my knees. Resurrect the boy James, resurrect the boy Screech. I'll devote my life to thee, I will live a life of peace. Stage 4 is depression, that's a lesson taught in grief. Depression, demonic like possession, that feeds upon this spark for life. No water is refreshing, no sunlight brings him warmth, no sleep will ever bring resting. His guilt and doubt are oh so loud, the silence sounds so deafening. Depression, depression, the numbing of expression, the negative obsession, ruminating in oppression. Stressing is a lesson when your mind begins reflecting. That's stage number 5. 5 is acceptance. Souls get shaken up. The road's never quite ideal, but slow rise, dust it off. And let me tell you something, Richie, man, I'm proud, cause you pulled a stitch from the seam, the wound was open weeping. Felt like a regression, but that flesh was set for healing. You wrestled imperfections, misdirections, what with demons. Most demons are a fallen angel, truth has double meanings. Perspective disconnects the trauma, trauma turns to lessons. The biggest curse you'll ever face could be your greatest blessing. Remember, in the darkest times, no need for second guessing. No path is ever linear, a stumble leads to stepping. You're a soldier, a scholar of life's sorrow, and day follows day. There will always be tomorrow when it gets colder. Whatever, it's only weather. Rain feeds the crops, let them grow, think clever. I'm so fucking proud of you, Richie, my boy. I know you're itchy, my boy, to get to work and deploy. Serve and protect my don, in for the right reason. I know you think you've done wrong, but look at who you become. It's your first day at work, big man. Hold that head up high, my friend. Come on. We're all proud of you, Richie. I hope you get out there and smash it. I mean, what could go wrong?
I false advertising, by the way. Ren, Vincent's Tale, The Bedroom. Didn't tell me you were talking about Richard, though. Ren, in the title, mate. Didn't tell me you were talking about Richard, too. That was like ordering something that you really want and having it delivered. And then what's delivered as well is something you didn't realize you wanted, but is equally as amazing in that delivery box. What do you say after that? What do you say after that? Do you know what I mean? Like, one sentence that this man writes lyrically, one sentence in all his pieces of art, because that's what they are, is like some of the most thought-provoking, poetic and intelligent stuff, and it's just one sentence in a piece of art that's 10 minutes long. There's so many lines in that which are just like, again, one line speaks so much, especially with what's going on at the moment and everything, let alone how I can't fathom what this guy does, like how the themes that he deals with, and how he's able to, you know, put these themes into those characters while on a musical level delivering so such high quality. I don't know what to say after that. I don't even know what to say. Like, in the bedroom, in the prison. Like, 9 minutes ago, guys, I was being blown away by what this guy was doing on an electric guitar. And if it was just that section of him on the electric guitar, that would have been enough. Like, that piece of music itself was mind-blowing. And then he starts... By the way, the fact that this bedroom sequence is a continuous take, it doesn't shock me at this point, but it's just worth mentioning. And to go from that to the rapping that he does, and that whole bedroom section there was insane. And if it was just that bedroom section, that would be insane enough. But then you switch into Richard's tale and the car and the cop car, and the fact that sequence, the way that's filmed, let alone what he's talking about and singing about and rapping about in the car, and the way that it goes through what's happened to Richard in a non-linear fashion too. And the fact that at the mirror at the end is the most hopeful on a music level that the piece of art, I should call it, gets. And to think that this is before all the crap goes down, and the way that REN writes this sequence there, in the way that it's a pep talk. I read it as Richard with what REN's delivering there, to Richard giving a pep talk to himself in the mirror. And it doesn't feel right that you've got, after what's happened, this, you know, piece of music that's kind of got such hope to it in the instrumental, and obviously lyrically too. And you as the listener are kind of going, wait a minute, what? And then you figure out, this is his first day. This is before all that happens. There is no one like this guy that I check out on the channel, guys. No one. When I experience him, it's very different to how I take in anything else. Very different to how I take in anything else. Because for me, as I've said this before, it's obviously music, but it's kind of like performance art too. It's just genius, and genius is a word that's used too much, folks. It is a word that's used too much, but this man is a genius, and I got such respect for him, and I'm still processing all of that. Like the different chapters and how unbelievable all the chapters are. And if those chapters again were just that, if this was a 2-minute video of just that guitar, if this was a 3-minute video of him on the bed, if this was a 2-minute video of him in the car, if this was a 3-minute video of him during the counselling session, or if this was the last 2 or 3 minutes at the mirror here, if all of those were separate, and you're watching just one of them, you're like, oh, this is a masterpiece. They're all brought together, they all make sense together, and they all tell a story while talking about thematically what goes on in our world. How does this guy do it? Just I yeah.